Good morning, guys. Good morning, and welcome to another live. As always, disclaimer, just waiting 5-6 minutes before starting, and waiting for people to come in, waiting for questions if you have. And today is gonna be a different live for sure, because you will see some difference in the setup. And so let me know if you experience maybe some issue or some delay, because I'm using more resources from the computer. So let me know if everything is okay, or if there is something that I need to set up. Okay, perfect. So waiting some minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes before starting. Hope everything is okay. Hope yesterday evening or morning, it depends on where you are, was good. Hope everything is safe. That is the most important thing. And overall, hoping that everyone is happy, because happiness is the most valuable currency in the world, especially today. So okay. We're streaming. Everything is okay, I think. Yeah. Perfect. I don't think that we have delay. Oh yeah, maybe we have delay. That could be an issue. Hi guys, welcome. Let me know if the live is smooth, because I'm using more resources and I don't know if the computer is strong and powerful enough. So let me know if you see some delay, or there is any issue, because I'm using another setup, and I don't know. Let me know, okay, guys? Should be okay. Should be okay. So as you can see, we have a different setup here, because it's part of what I told you yesterday, or what I'm testing. Oops, my microphone. Yeah, this is better. So it's part of what I'm testing, and the system is always the same. We will be trading the same, but I'm actually trying to get involved, in another way. In another way. So from my end, everything is smooth, as always. Even if we have seconds, everything is smooth. Looking at the live, it seems that everything is smooth too. But let me know, guys. Okay? Audio quality of the streaming. Let me know. Okay, so what is that? Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at that. This is, oh my god. What is that? My god. Okay. Wow. Oh yeah, this is why, because we have this. Okay. So I already gave a look this morning, and we actually don't have a lot of things. We have this one, and with the new method here, there was a 1 to 50 or 1 to 60 trade, and this is definitely the reason why I want to actually test that. So actually there is anything special here. Oh, actually guys, this is the trade that we missed yesterday. This was the stop loss because of spread, and if you remember, this was the setup that I said it's a good setup, but it doesn't meet my rule, and so I can't trade because it's too close to the EMA. Definitely, I think that I need to take these kind of setups too, because look at that, it was a phenomenal trade, 1 to 9, so very good, and yeah, we missed this one, unfortunately. And this morning there was something here, you know, there was something here, but this was too high for me, so didn't take this one, and then yeah, it chopped around, but that was another good setup. Okay, so let's get rid of it. So we have this one, even though right now it's not one of the best. So waiting. Waiting again. This is good actually, but you know, we are here, so I don't like. So why this one is not in the list? Yeah, it's not a good one. Oh yeah, because it's on the 50. Okay, I just need to get used to this new, you know, setup with two charts added, and so I need to focus on these four, because you know, this is where the strategy takes place, but sometimes it's confusing. So actually this one could be potentially, but definitely not my setup. This is waiting. Yeah, waiting. So this is going, and so let me see that maybe this was a setup. So let's say something like this. Okay, so let me know this. Okay, so let me know maybe this one, this is too small. Yeah, maybe here. Yeah, absolutely, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So let's see the trade here. Yeah, 1 to 11, not bad. This one. Was a little bit late, but yeah, that was better. That one was a good one though, but not perfect. Oh yeah, I mean, that is an accumulation. That is an accumulation, but it was a break even. So yeah, break even definitely, and so something along this line here. So yeah, definitely that was a big trade, but yeah, we missed it. And this is part of the new strategy. So basically it's this strategy in this strategy. So this becomes my C, this is my V, and this is my E. Only in certain, you know, conditions, but yeah. Yeah, this is another good one. Okay. Wow, it's nice. So no real setup here. So nothing. This is not, it was there but not good at all. So this is yellow. This is, you know, overextended, and that was good, but I don't like the price action at all. Yeah. This was another 1 to 40 trade with the new strategy that I'm trying to implement. So another very good trade. Oh, so this is oh yeah, that context. Oh yeah, we have this strategy. So let's see in real time how it works. So where it is, maybe it's already gone. Yeah, not perfect. I will not open this live, obviously. This actually is, it's not a bad trade. So I'm just trying to understand, because the rules are not defined yet, so I'm trying to define the rules. Yeah, maybe no. Oh, maybe that one. Maybe that was a stop loss. Entering here. It's really hard. Yo, maybe it's not ready yet, this one. Yeah, this is not ready yet. So this is important because you need to understand where to get position. I mean, only when there is real moment, and we are on the 50, so this is not a trade for me, not yet. Do we have something here? Maybe not a perfect one. So let's look for something to trade, and we will test the strategy later. Okay, now gold is again a good one, and silver another good one. Yeah, this one is not good. So this is too small, so nothing to do. And this is actually, maybe this is worth looking at. So for the moment, for currently, we don't consider these two time frames. We just want to consider this. And let's see. Yeah, this is better. So that would be the entry with a new strategy, but definitely not a break even yet, but maybe it was a break even for the spread. No, nothing to do. We need to wait, but maybe this will be too low to take the trade. So I think we missed this one. Unless we have a pause here. That would be a nice one. But I don't think that we have a pause. That we will have a pause. That's okay. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this has been nothing. Okay. Yeah. So the reason why I'm trying to refine the strategy, as I told you yesterday, it's because I want more risk reward, but also because it lets me enter and get position in trade, something like that, where there is no pause basically. Okay. And since we have a lot of trade that where there is no pause and price just continue dropping, I wanted to find a way to get position early on in this kind of trades, and so this is why I'm starting this kind of strategies. The strategy is always the same. It's just that I am adding another strategy in the strategy. Okay, so you know that I trade with context, validation, and entry. This becomes my context. This is my validation. This is my entry. So I'm trying to define the rules behind this type of strategy. So this is the part basically where I case study and where I try to understand the setups that go, what have in common, and what rule I can extrapolate from those setups. And it's hard because the lower you go, the more messy is the chart, and so I just need to understand how to trade and everything. So that, for example, was a good trade. I mean, but that was a bit of a stop loss, and then maybe another trade here. Yeah, it depends. I need to find rules about that. Yeah, this is too low, so we um, I think we missed this one, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. So let's see what we have on the stock side. Stocks is the same, but we will not consider stocks on this time frame today. So yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let's see on QQQ what happens. Oh yeah. Boring session today for sure, guys, again, because QQQ is not going anywhere. So okay, look at the drop that we had. So I think that on the scanner we will, oh yeah, we have something better than yesterday. So let's see if we can. Okay, there's nothing to do here. Okay, so let's. Okay, where was that? Where it is? Good. Okay. So these are overextended, so the volume is low, generally low. So this is inside. Yeah, this is. We have really little to do. So guys, please let me know if the internet connection, the audio, the streaming, it's okay, it's smooth, because since we had these two time frames and they are in the seconds, so they consume a lot of power, CPU power or what it is. I just need to understand if everything is smooth, because on my side everything is smooth, but I don't know how it is the streaming for you. So if you can let me know if everything is okay, it would be much appreciated, guys, really. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this is PayPal again from yesterday. So we don't have basically anything, nothing. This is actually a good candidate for the other pattern that we were testing. This is actually very good. We need, you know, just a break. So this is the setup that we are waiting for, you know. So this is the setup we were waiting for. But you see that stocks in the seconds are basically not, let's say, not tradable. You know, look at that, full of gaps. And so it's very hard. Oh, this is okay, this is correct. So the other one are just going down. Okay, so we have nothing. So this is bill. So this is actually was a, I really need to understand, because look at that. These guys are the one that I want to trade, basically, you know. So I'm just trying to understand, guys. If you don't understand, it's not important, because I am the first that don't understand. Yeah. Oh, my bad. What is stupid? That was the... Okay, so that was the... So that makes sense. So that was the first. And yeah, very bad. It's barely understandable. And here we had, yeah, something like that. So what do we have here? Okay, this is a reasoning that I can do on stocks, because we can hold, so it really doesn't make sense to do this kind of reasoning. But I just wanted to see how the price is, you know, behaving with stocks. But yeah, there is basically nothing that we can do. You know, I just look at the context time frame to understand if we have something that it's worth looking at or not. This could be, but we need more strength. What about this one? So that was the... That's really... Yeah. So we have this one, but yeah, we don't have anything. So this actually is not very good. I mean, this is... Okay, so we have nothing. This is done. There is nothing that we can do, guys. Really nothing. Let's say Dino, it's going quite nicely. Quite nicely. Why we didn't have... Oh yeah, it was... Okay, it was late. Hey, welcome. Well, actually, I started in February 2026, and this is still the same challenge. So basically, what happened? The first challenge we traded pool, I failed it because I wasn't aware of all the liquidity stuffs, all the illiquidity stuffs. So stocks being liquid, stop loss, -1 stop loss that becomes -2, break even that becomes -1 because of gaps and liquidity. So I wasn't aware of that. I just, you know, started trading, and that was the way I lost my first challenge. Then I bought a second that is this one, but I made a terrible mistake that I was testing a pattern inside because I was so confident that I was testing the pattern inside the challenge without backtesting. So basically, I went in drawdown, and now we are almost to two losses way to lose the challenge again. I noticed the mistake late because it was unconscious, and I try to recover, but we're still there. We're still there because market is low. We're actually there is nothing to do, and so we're still there. Basically, we didn't start yet because of these issues. So zero at the moment. So zero at the moment because this is still the challenge. I just became profitable at the end of 2025, but really didn't test the strategy live on the platform, only on TradingView. So when I started trading on the platform, so real trading on real markets, that is what happened, and so I needed to understand what I needed to adjust on my, let's say, trading, and it took 2-3 months, and now we are trading the definitive strategy. Now I know how to avoid illiquidity, but actually the market is low, so we didn't have a lot of opportunity. And sometimes on this platform, because I trade on Trade a Pool with the stock account, we have unknown slippage, in the sense that I can explain why this kind of slippage. Like yesterday, we had two losses, one yesterday and one the day before yesterday, and both the losses were minus 1.5 because of the slippage. And so yeah, I think that trading the lower time frame, that is something that you have to account for, but it doesn't happen always, and there is no a pattern, so I can't explain that. Because for example, in the entry we didn't get slipped, in the exit yes, and so that doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, that is something that I'm trying to understand. Yeah, I think it's normal. Hi Roger, welcome back to the live. I think it's normal. It's normal in Europe. I am not ashamed of the fact that I am drawdown. Absolutely, not ashamed of the fact that I failed a challenge. Absolutely, it's part of the game, and this is why I wanted to be transparent, showing you, the real trade and everything. Oh, that's So you see, this is 96,658, at 96,000 we lose the challenge. We recovered a little bit, but with the two losses that we lost, on two losses we lost 3R. We are just back, to the starting point, and so I'm trying to refine my strategy to have better risk reward, and this is why I added these two charts, because yesterday there were only these four, and I bought the premium to have the seconds because I needed to test something, and it will require a lot, but yeah, I think that we can do something exceptional, really exceptional, but I need to understand how to do the things in the right way. But yeah, the goal is to have a risk reward, an average risk reward, or 1 to 15, 1 to 20, and it's possible, but I really need to test the management, especially the management, and things like that. So it requires time. I will not make the same mistake twice, just going live without something that I didn't backtest it before. So it's really slow. Maybe we have something here on PayPal. Yeah, this is liquid, so no problem with the liquidity of PayPal. This is not liquid. It doesn't seem liquid, this one. Yeah. So this is the problem. I don't like the lower time frame because of all these issues about illiquidity. So the same strategy, it's on the higher, but I can hold with trade pool, and so yeah, actually that one was the trade. If I use the basic strategy, oh my gosh, yeah, that was the trade. So that was a stop loss, so -1, and then again another here, let's say something like that, and I don't know, now it's 1 to 8, but it's very uncomfortable to see something like that. But yeah, we are still there, so it's possible. So this is part of the new strategy. Why there? No, I don't need. Okay, so yeah, something like that. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, there is no very strength on gold here. This was a phenomenal trade, actually. This was the 1 to 50 with this, new implementation. Very, very, very good trade. So this actually is another one that we can take in consideration. It's not the perfect setup, but it's okay. I mean, so let's see if we can get something. So nothing here. We had something here. Yeah, we definitely had something here. I'm just trying to understand if there is a better way to trade, or just transpose, if that is the correct terminology, this strategy into this time frame. So this becomes my context, this validation, and this entry. and I look for the same thing, or if there is, you know, something else that I can do. But basically I think the best way to go for it is just to do the same thing. So context validation, and so I look for a pause and then a continuation here. And if we have the setup that, you know, wants to go, and we can get early on, we are able actually to do that. Yeah, I'm very confident, guys. Very confident. My goal, and listening to Kulamagi, my goal is to have a 3-digit return every single year, and it's possible. Actually, using his words, how it's not possible that everyone has a 3-digit return? It's not possible to do 100% at least every single year. So that made me think a lot, actually. Made me think a lot, because he transformed $5,000 in 100 million in 9 years, you know. So actually there is something to learn about it, and he trades exactly how we trade. So yeah, I was just trying a way to get position early on the breakout of the pattern, you know, without waiting for the pause. And the only way to do that is to go on the lower time frame, basically, and play with those. So actually, I really don't care if today I don't take trades, because I'm really thinking about implementing this strategy. So I'm happy if I find something. Yes, if I can get position, perfect. But if I find something, I just want to, you know, test the new, not strategy, but the new entry model. The new entry model. We have nothing basically, so let's see if we're still there or not. Well, it was, no, it was, oh, it was silver, not gold. Yeah, this is basically not going. And another thing that I have to understand, if looking for the trades only at the breakout, or looking for the trade also when the delivery has already happened. I think that I want to get position here at the breakout, and if I miss, I miss, because I think that there is the edge, and I really don't need 3,000 trades, because since the risk reward, it's 120, 1 to 30, 1 to 40, 1 to 50. If we have the deliver, and sometimes we have the deliver, it's really not worth for me to look for thousands of trades, or to try to get position somewhere late in the cycle. So yeah, I think that getting position at the breakout, it's the best way to go, you know, to go for it. And this would have been the trade, okay? And so let's see if this is a break-even or it goes. Obviously the break-even is very fast, and then I need to understand the management, if to, yeah, partial for sure, but where to partial, you know, when, with EMAs, or with structure, with RR. So it depends. There is a lot of things that I need to see. But yeah, I think that this is the best way to go for it. Really the best way to go for it. So yeah, let's go on and let's see if we have something else. So this was, yeah, actually this was a good setup, but I can trade every single setup. Okay, so that was good, but I can trade every single setup. So let me see if actually there was something. So this is okay, so that was the setup to trade, and that was insane. Damn, guys. Then yeah, that was insane. And we have, yeah, that one could be here, something like that. And that was, I think, yeah, very good. Yeah, another 1.9, so really good. So now I just want to stick with my rules and trade only deeper pullbacks. But maybe one day I also can trade something like that, you know, since I am on the lowers. Yeah, it makes actually sense to look for something like that. And talking with you and doing it live in real time, it makes even more sense to me. So I think that I will go for, you know, that route. So what we have here, this is almost overextended. So it's unfortunate because this was a very good context. But this, it's or at least one also, maybe not these, but yeah, it's overextended. So I need to wait. So another thing that I need to deal with, it's the spread and the margin, because being in the lower, sorry, there is some issue with the margin. So that was an insane trade. For example, I was testing this strategy here, where it is low, something like that, okay, and that was insane, guys. So if we, oh yeah, maybe this was not so clear, but that was insane. I'm gonna show you. That was insane. So that was not clear. As you can see, there is no clearness, sorry. But then we had this one that was a break even, and then this one and this trade here, because I want to show you what I'm looking at, what I'm working, where it is. Okay, yeah, what I'm working at, and this was absolutely insane, and this is why I want to invest a lot of time in something like that. Okay, so the exit was there, so it is at 1 to 42. Okay, so this is, and with the actual strategy, that would have been an entry for me, you know, but there is a potential here, you know, there is an opportunity. So this is why I'm looking for something like that, and this is what I actually want to look for. And this was this morning, if I don't wrong. No, not this morning, today at 2 o'clock my time, you know, so it's 8 o'clock a.m. New York time, something like that. It's, you know, spectacular. I mean, 1 to 42. If I trade with the 20 EMA and I close the trade as soon as I have a close above the 20, this was a 1 to 42 trade. It's insane. You just need one trade like that. This is why I'm looking, you know, for something like that. I'm looking to study something like that. Yeah, this is, we are basically in a waiting state. We have here, so that actually not bad. I mean, the price action is not perfect, look at that, but the sell-off it is. I don't like if it goes too much above D20, but let's see what happens. And yeah, we don't have anything else. What we have here, still there, still in the trade. Maybe I think that we are. And so, you see, if I have the 20 rule, if I have the 20 rule, basically, sorry guys, we are not, there is no a clause above the 20 yet. There is no clause above the 20 yet. So this actually would be a trade where I would be in. And this is live basically. So look at that. This is live. So let's see what happens. Obviously, it's a break-even trade. It's already break-even because the break-even it's really fast. So yeah. Actually, not in this trade on your real account. That is important for you to know. But yeah, let's see what happens. I never used seconds before, so this is actually another thing that I need to get used to, because I actually never went below 1 minute. For me 1 minute was okay, but now trading on 3 minute entry to go on the lower time frame, I needed seconds. So today I made the upgrade to premium, so I have a lot of candles, history candles, that let me backtest in a proper way since I am on the seconds, and yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. So let's see. I really don't care today if I have trade or not, because I just want to test. With stocks it's just a little bit harder because of illiquidity. This is really liquid, look at that, and that is even more illiquid, but because of margin. So having a too small stop loss requires a lot of margin. So I think that this kind of thing is applicable only on the higher time frame. So for example, if I am on 65 entry, then I have a 6 minutes, another, let's say, validation, and another entry, but entry is on 1 minute. So it's like having the entry on 3 minutes here. So I can stay within the boundaries of the margin. This, I think it's not doable. I think it's not doable. I need to test, but I think it's not doable. So, but what I actually waiting now is price, to break that point and to get here. And if we get here, it's 1 to 13. So imagine, guys, 1 to 13 if we get here, and it seems that we have the strength to go there, and just entering, that way on a lower time frame. So you really don't need a lot of things, to actually perform. And after that I thought about that, I really can't think about anything else, and entering like I used to enter just yesterday, it seems obsolete, to me, because there is a lot more potential in something like that, because basically you are entering off a zone that has already proven to be a good zone to take an entry on, but you are lowering the time frame even more just to lower the stop loss and to, let's say, trade inside reaccumulation to obviously be able to take all the downside of the move. So yeah, it actually makes sense, at least in my head. Yeah, this I think that it's, if we look at the price action, this is not clean. So if we look at this price action and at this price action, it's very different, you see. So I don't like to trade something like that. I don't like to trade. This is very liquid. I mean, there is no problem, but I don't like to trade. So I think I will keep an eye on it, but I won't trade this. So let's see if we have something. Yeah, so actually there is no strength. So my question is, why trading something like that with a very big gap, where price could come back and there is no strength here? Look at the weeks. So it's not worth for me at the moment. This is still overextended. Yeah, absolutely. And then way we are below the 50s from yesterday, maybe, but we need to wait. So we're something like that. Oh, oops. Okay. Something. Okay, I can do it. Or yeah, something like that. Yeah. We need to wait. This could be a good one. Since we have only two, I put this here, but we need to see strength about here. Let me see, Roger. Yes, nice. Very nice. So let's see. Okay, this is nice. Let's see if I had an entry with the actual, with the new. Okay, I can do it. Okay. Let's see if I had an entry that is not correct, because we need. Yeah, because actually there is no. Oh well, yeah. This is very bad. Yeah, this is very bad for me. So if I had to entry. Oh no, but I was off. Sorry guys. Sorry, I just confused the EVC. Okay, that was not an entry for me. I thought this is too loose. What happening? Okay, yeah, because your weekly is the validation, so I can see, because I need. Yeah, I would need to change everything. But yeah, actually, this is something that I don't like. So maybe not for your trade, Roger. Okay, not for your trade. But I was just thinking with my new implementation. So I was trying to understand, but maybe it's just you just need to wait for price to be above the 20, and you avoid all the things. Actually, that makes sense. You know, breaking price above the 20, and yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, Roger. That actually made me think. So about a rule to be safer when you trade. So actually, thank you for letting me see ODFL, because it actually made me think a lot. Yeah. So I'm really curious to see if this drops or go higher. Actually, that seems like something that could, you know, it's not perfect, but yeah. Oh my god. I made a mess. So that one could be, we need a break here. Actually could be something good. And then we had this one here. So let's say that I didn't want to get position here because it was below the 20. There is above the 20. So maybe this one. No, okay, sorry. This was below. Okay. So now we are. So actually this one or this one. Oh yeah, that could actually be. Look at that. Let me see, guys. Didn't see that. This one. Oh, finally I can go back in time without the little dinosaur saying me that I can go farther. Where it is? Where it is? Oh, I missed this. Oh yeah, it's one. Okay. So let me see if I had to trade this one. Okay, no entry unless here, but I don't like. But if I maybe I stop here. This I think I would have traded. But then we have this and this. So yeah, this was just okay. So this one, I don't know, maybe something like that. That's 1 and 2. Yes, 1 and 2. Maybe that could be the entry, something like that. Maybe a stop loss here, because actually this was, yeah, actually this was a good one. I don't know if I would have traded this one, but I actually think yes. And then we had this one. Unfortunately, it was a break even, but look at that, guys. It was phenomenal. If that was not a break even, that was phenomenal. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Look at that. Look at that. Phenomenal. Okay. It actually makes sense. Okay, so okay. that is actually not the best, so that doesn't make sense to trade something like that. The sell-off, there is no chance to get position behind the EMA in the right way. This is too big. That one was, yeah, again a good one. That's smoother. So something like that. We are nicely above. So let me see here. This one, it's valid. No, it's below. So waiting for here. That one, yeah, that one, or that one. So let me see back here. Okay. So this is something that I'm testing with you guys live. Don't like, maybe here, break even. Maybe here. No, definitely two. Maybe here, break even. Oh, break even. Yeah, it was break even. Or I can get position in a different way with a bigger stop loss, because it's very hard. And here or here, yeah, break even here, but it's okay. Yeah, possible. Everything is possible. Okay guys, just a minute. Okay guys, so let me just give me 2 minutes, then I need to take care of a thing. that was a break even. You see, break even. But yeah, that was not how, you know, actual things need to go. You know, because that was, look, there was no strength here, so it's normal that we have a break even here. Actually, I don't like it a lot. I don't like it a lot. It's becoming wiki. Yeah, this actually is showing a little bit of strength, so not bad. Um, yeah, this is actually good. So PayPal, it's something that we can trade because it's actually good. So guys, let me know if the live is smooth, please. Because since we are using a lot of power for the second charts, I don't know if everything is smooth or it's lagging or there is a delay. Just let me know that, please, in the chat. If everything is okay. It's important. Hmm. Let's see if we have something else here. No. 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 Both are below, so do we have something else? No. Bill. That was not really good. This is actually nice, but we need to see strength here. So if we see strength and then it came back and then a test, this is actually good. So I just want to put Bill here, and yeah, this one still good. Let's put another here. Perfect and perfect. Okay, just waiting for these guys. Oh, okay. Well, actually, that one too. Yeah. Yeah, it actually makes a lot of sense to do something like that. You have a lot of things that are basically going, and since they are within another pattern that it's already delivering, the deliver itself, it's simpler, you know, simpler or simpler. Yeah, simpler should be correct, or more simple. Simpler. I don't know. Simpler, maybe it's correct. I don't know. My English is not good today. My English is not good today, but you got the point. Okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Wow. This is my fault. I don't know why I didn't see it. Look at that, guys. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't see. I was too focused on. Oh yeah, no, that was not okay. Yeah, it was not my best setup. I needed it to be a little bit higher. But let's see if we had something. Wow. No, that okay, wait. This is like that. Okay, oh yeah, it's correct. Okay, perfect. So I need the break. I need the break. So this one, this one here. So this one here, and this one. So let's see the entry. Oh my gosh. This one. This was perfect. Wow. That was perfect. I mean, yeah, it could be there, or let's say there. Let's say something like that. No, no. Okay, sorry guys. Stop. Okay, and so that would, okay, you are witnessing my new implementation live, guys. I missed this one. I didn't see because it was focused on other thing, but actually this is a 138 in 1 hour, in 47 minutes, guys, because it was a, yeah, at 4. It's, you know, 138 in 48 minutes. So this is what I'm talking about. This is why I need to implement something like that. You know, this is actually why I need to implement something like that. I need to define the break-even rules, the management rules. I need to understand how to deal with margin and with, let's say, the leverage, you know, issue and something like that. But this is the theory behind what I'm doing. You know, that was perfect. That was perfect. Wow. Yeah, yeah, Roger. Exactly. I'm quite a bit surprised myself, but yeah, it's very, very, very powerful. Another one. This is one. Another 1 to 32 or 1 to 40. I don't remember. In one day, 1 to 38 and 1 to 40. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and yeah, that is the actually where I want to. That is the direction where I want to go. Okay, so. Yeah, Ray. It makes absolute sense. Absolutely. this was the same management that I had on the higher time frame. When I could, hold, I was usually to break even very fast, 1 to 1, or let's say a internal break of structure or some high taken out, and 50% partial at 1 to 5, 1 to 6, and then managing with the structure. Actually, the only difference that you manage with the lows on your mid time frame, I was managing with the lows on the entry time frame. So that is the only difference that I had. But yeah, actually the same management for me. I think that if you have a lot of, I don't know, because you have to run the math on it, but if you have a lot of runners, I mean the most of the trade that you take, the winner, I mean, get to 1 to 5, I think it's better to partial to 1 to 5, 50%, or 1 to 6, not to make too partial, because you lose, you waste money, you leave money on the table having too partial, because you should partial 30% at 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and another 30% at 1 to 6. But if your trade gets to 1 to 6, it's better to partial at 50% of 1 to 6, you gain more. This is what I think, for what I understand about math, but you need to run the math on it, because I don't know. So what do we have here? Okay, so this one. Okay, this is quite a good setup. There is quite strength here, and the pullback, it's nice, at least at the moment. So let's wait for something to happen. This is actually the best that we have, and maybe on stocks, the PayPal, it's doing something. No, it's still rising. Nice. And Bill didn't have the strength to push where it is higher, so that for me it's my new level. And yeah, we still, oh yeah, there is the outlet, so let's put an outlet here too, something like that. Perfect. And we need to just monitor it. Let me see if, yeah, there is something else. Box, it's overextended, but actually it was a good one. I don't know if it's not liquid. Can understand. Oh, come on. Let me see if you are liquid or not. Yeah, maybe it's liquid, this one. Yeah, it's liquid. It's liquid. So actually, if we, oh yeah, it's overextended. Maybe, well, it's risky, but maybe we have, let's, the last push available. Maybe actually this is a good one. We are out of the accumulation, and yeah, this is good too. So maybe we have something to do on stocks too. Okay, this is still a good one. So if we are able, we get position with our normal entry here, but we follow the enhanced entry as well on the seconds, just to see how it's behaving. The only thing that I don't like a big sell-off, just one candle. So yeah, that is not encouraging, you know. So another candle here, even small, and yeah, this is it. This is a good, yeah, it's a good one. Okay, maybe let's say that we need, okay, so just put in an alert. So now I have a lot of alerts, guys. A lot of alerts. Where it is? Where it is here? 400 alerts. So yeah, I can use alerts without any issue. 400 and 400 on technical. So yeah, it's never had so many alerts in my life. Never needed so many alerts. So let's see what we have here. Maybe we could have something here as well, but we should pay attention. Now this is not, yeah, that was good. This is not as good as the, but this is good. So we should pay attention to AUD yen and Euro AUD. So what's the best looking? Maybe this one. So okay, you just need to wait, guys. So if the price goes and does something like that, I think that we are able to do something on this one. If it goes from there, it's too small for me. So yeah, I need to see price going a little bit lower. Another red candle just going, you know, to catch up with the 10, or just kissing the previous, you know, week low, or something like that. And it should be good that way. Yeah. Same here. We need, you know, the price to go a little bit higher to have a deeper pullback, and then we can do something with that. So actually we have a lot of things to look at, so there is actually no need for me to go adding other, you know, stocks, or yeah, that's actually a good one. Okay, so you see we have a lot of things to look at. So oh yeah, that was the yeah, I think we can have the last impulse, let's say. So I believe this one could be a good one, but PayPal as the best setup. Sorry, yeah, PayPal as the best setup here at the moment. And yeah, S no, and box no, where it is, bill, box, S, bill. Okay, perfect. PayPal and box. Obviously this is too small, so we need price going lower. So no, it's not that. Oh yeah, no, it's not that. This one, Suncor Energy from TSX. Yeah, it's the only one for 1 hour. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, absolutely, very good one. Yeah, it makes sense. I think that yeah, well, actually that's a good one. I mean, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, absolutely, it's very good. It's fine. Yeah, absolutely, very good one. Nice, Roger. Good eye. Yes, this is perfect. This is perfection. This is perfection. This is actually what we wanted to see. If it goes a little bit lower, it's even better. But now we can do what we need to do. Exactly this. So this is, you know, so you know, my entry is always the same, so it doesn't change anything. Waiting to break and for another pause. We're there. Yeah, true, Roger. True. Absolutely. Very clean. Very, very clean. Okay, actually, my phone, it's okay. Just wait 1 minute, guys. Okay. I need to charge my phone, but now it's okay. So this is actually very good. A very good pause and trade, and not pause and environment. So let's wait for this one. I really love ODN. Oh, I didn't see if we have something red, some red folders. No red folders here, so we're good to go for the Ment Funding rules. So perfect. It's actually very, very good. And this is the same thing, so we are waiting for price to go a little bit higher, and then this is ready too. So we have a lot of things that actually are setting up, a lot of things actually, so we need to be fast. So let's see if we are able to. Nice, 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 Ray. Gold, it's yeah. I mean, this is not my setup, but it's okay. I don't know your time frames, but yeah, perfect. Yeah. The only thing that I don't like is the how, you know, it paused. I really don't like it. Okay, so maybe we have strength. So let's see what's happened here. Okay, we're seeing strength. So now, guys, we are waiting for the classical entry. but we are looking for the enhanced 1 2. So let's see what happens. I'm really curious, you know, to see what happens. Yeah, this is, man, it's, yeah, it's okay, but I prefer, yeah, I want to see price going higher. Yeah, it's uh, it's not worth, you know, to sell here for me. So let's see if we have actually what um, yeah, this is too fast, so need to wait. And this one, it's, yeah, too fast again. So this is, you know, we are waiting here, so nothing to do. Okay, come on, just give me what I want. Come on, guys. I don't know, Ray, because I don't have this the Ment stocks account, so I don't know the spreads, and there is no a page or a place where you can see the spreads in stocks, so I don't know, unfortunately. But yeah, absolutely, it's futures or you know, stocks that have little spreads compared to forex. It's absolutely ideal for this kind of strategy where you need to break out and you need, you know, to not miss too much the entry point because of spread or something like that, or in liquidity. And yeah, so that for sure. The only issue on stock is the illiquidity. Illiquidity, that is the on lowers. No, I have the Ment Funding account for forex and the trader pool account for stocks. But actually, I'm waiting for them to add all the not all the stocks but more stocks to go definitely with the Ment Funding stocks, with Ment stocks. Actually waiting to introduce this scaling plan on stocks, and when everything will be okay, I will transition on stocks, because actually Ment Funding is, it's the best prop firm, because of scaling, because how it's handled, because the people behind that. So yeah, actually I trust, and basically trust all the Ment Funding. But yeah, absolutely, I will have the Ment stocks account, not yet, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. We have more than 12,000 tickers, stocks and ETF. So you can trade only ETF here, but I don't trade. But if you combine stocks and ETF, you have more than 12,000 tickers. Yeah. So we basically have all the US stocks here. And so yeah, this is actually, I choose trade a pool because the Ment Funding account wasn't a thing yet. I mean, they launched Ment stocks after I bought the evaluation, with trade a pool. So I couldn't do anything else. I mean, so this is perfectly valid, okay? So we're just waiting for strength to show itself. This is gonna be it's too wiki. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe this one, it's starting to, yeah, maybe we have something here. Something like that, but I need it to go lower. So maybe it needs to touch the 10 to be valid for me, or something like that. Maybe not the 10, but below this low here. I need price below this low here. Okay, so actually this is good. So we have something like that now, or what it is. We have something like that. I think it's a good way to, yeah, absolutely, something like that. So this is actually good. So I think that, yeah, both are good. So we need to be able, to be fast, and this is actually cleaner, and this is actually maybe the last push, or since price is here, can definitely, do something like that. So we need to see, maybe go through all the EMAs because it's setting up again here. We just need to see. And here basically it could be the same thing. Yeah, it's dropping, so still valid, but maybe it's a reset, you know, maybe it's a reset, or maybe not. I mean, we need to see. Yeah, still going higher. Yes, waiting. Oh, Euro GBP? What's going on here? No. Okay. What we have? Oh my God, this is very bad. Look at that. Very, very bad. What we have here? Yeah, still. Ray, are you still in on gold? I don't know your time frames, but are you still in, or this sudden, you know, mini uptrend, it's an issue for you? No. Where do you have the trading stop? Ray. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray. Sorry to hear that. For the gold trade, I mean. But where do you have the trading stop? Do you mean the Ment stocks account? Because if you mean Ment stocks account, they have the static drawdown and the trading drawdown, so you can choose the static if you want, if you're talking about that. Yeah. That okay. But what about the trading drawdown? Why are you talking about trading drawdown? And why it's hard for the consistency rule to be met? This is the thing that I'm not getting. Maybe I misunderstood. Because for example here on Trade a Pool you have the 33% consistency rule, but it's actually, I mean, I think that makes sense as a rule, you know, because if you are, I wouldn't say lucky, but if you are that kind of person that passed the challenge with one trade, it's a little bit hard to define you as a trader in order to give you trust
and give you an account. And I'm talking about serious prop firms, okay? Not all the prop firms. In fact, if you think about that, not everyone has the consistency rule. Okay, okay, so let's do something like that. Perfect. Okay, so we are having what we were looking for, guys. Look at that. So let's see live if we are able to do something here. So this is live, guys. So I need to wait for the clause here because I need a clause, a strong clause. A strong clause. So let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But actually, I thought about that. But you gain more because if the system works, okay, and you know that you have those trades that get to 130, okay, actually you just need three trade. You know what I mean? You just need three trade to meet the 33% consistency rule. So maybe you it takes you a little bit longer, okay, but actually I mean it's not a problem because at the end of the day you get the payout anyway, you know, if this strategy works. Okay, so this is, let me see, uh uh that could be an end. Oh yeah, no guys, okay, well yeah, that was the entry. Okay, so let's see what happened. That was the entry, and because this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so no entry here for us. What it is, okay, no, I don't know the break-even rules yet, so maybe I would wait for price to go here to move to break-even. So the only thing that you need to be very fast here. So I don't know if it's really possible to trade on 1 second, something like that. But yeah, I need for price to go below to move to break even. So I don't know if we can get it or not. Maybe no. Maybe it's a stop loss, this one. Or maybe I had to break even. I don't know. Let's see what happened. I really don't know. Okay, I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm here, guys. Sorry. Just in time for the stop loss here. I don't know actually. Maybe when price was here, that needed to be a stop loss. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't care. Let's see what we have here. Okay, that is a valid one. So let's position our trade, our classic trade, and it's 3, it's 6, it's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do it's a sell. We are on M5, no, M1, and take profit, stop loss. So where we are, no, stop, should be here, something like that, and the something here. Okay, and so this is so one. Yeah, can we, no, not yet. Oh, we need to get position. So let me see. So that was a break even, you know, that was a break even. Yeah, actually that makes sense to be a break even. And now I'm trying to get position on the actual entry here, but we need to wait 1 minute for the candle to close. And then actually waiting for another entry here. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You have more to take out. Absolutely. It can be other ways. 25 seconds. Okay, let's see if it holds. 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so it's sell. Okay, so that should be, yeah. Okay, so let's see. So that was a break even, because looking at this one, oh my gosh, looking at this one actually makes sense. That look at the price where it went, so it makes sense that it was a break even. You know, that this one was a break even. It makes a lot of sense. So what actually are we waiting for? The enhanced let's call it like that, enhanced strategy is just for price, you know, to give us another impulse and a pause, just like this one, just like this one. So the only issue that I have is that this is 1 second and this is 15 seconds, because I don't have 3 seconds. I wanted 3 seconds, but I have only 1, 5, and 15. So this is not the ideal for me, but the most important thing is this one, 15. That should be 18 seconds, but 15 it's okay. So let's see if we get tapped in. I mean, this is actually a beautiful setup. And okay, maybe yes. And this is another setup too. If it comes back, this is a good setup too. So let's see if we, Yeah. This is actually a good one. Not, yeah, still good. You know, still a good one. I think that, okay, so that could be the entry here. Something, yeah, something like that. Still somehow valid. This is still somehow valid. I don't, no, I think no more. No, yeah, no more. No valid. No validity here anymore. And okay. Yeah, still waiting. There is actually nothing to do here. Need to wait to be a little bit lower, but I actually don't like a lot this setup here. So let's see. So again, I need to see, you know, price going lower and then pull backing, you know, to I actually don't know how it's gonna play out on seconds, because it's really hard play on seconds, but let's see. So actually my break-even, I think that would have been a mini loss. I mean, because there is spread, commissions. So if you enter on 1 second, maybe your break-even, it's, I don't know, could be just -1, you know. I don't know. So this is actually still good. Wow. It's still good. I mean, overall, it's still good. You know, we have this and this. Still very good. We have too much strength on the upside. Oh. Okay. That actually was a trade and I didn't see it. That was a trade and I didn't see it. So that was another trade here. That was a break even. Not enough. Not enough. Maybe here another break even. I didn't see that one was actually was a good one. I don't like a lot of weeks, but that one was a good one. But I missed because of this, and this is not setting up, so I just need to see another candle here, but I think this is we missed this one. So the entry, yeah, that was something like that. So actually this is still valid for an entry. A big push, a big push, a pause, and and it goes. Actually, this is still in. Still good. Yeah, this is not valid anymore for me. Okay, so we cancel the setup, and now I think that, yeah, this is, yeah, still valid as a setup, but need to see something better. So this actually, if it goes a little bit higher and then pause, this is actually very good. This is actually a valid Wyckoff schematic, you know. Setting climax, automatic rally, secondary test phase B, spring test. So this is actually a good schematic, and this could be something that you can take in consideration, but it's yeah, it's valid. It's valid. So if it's set up, this is something good. But actually, you really need to have to be very fast. So I don't know if I can implement something like that. You really need to be fast. So if price, you know, gives me something like that, I want to buy stop here. Okay, so maybe it makes sense. It's going lower. The setup is still valid. I mean, you need to look at it this way. Oh my gosh. So the setup is still valid, and now we need to, yeah, there's an accumulation. So if it goes like there, yeah, this is something that, oh no, sorry, it's yeah, no, okay, it doesn't make sense anymore. So this is another thing that I need to understand, if it makes sense to trade when, you know, when the price is like that on the lower, I mean on the lowers. Yeah, this has been so I need to see price going higher, but I think this is gonna be, this would have been a stop loss. I mean, look at that. Yeah. I think the setup was okay. Maybe by stopping this week was not perfect. But yeah, I think it was valid. I think it was valid. So this is still valid, you know. So need to wait, and this is actually still valid, but yeah, maybe this is failing because of where we are. So let's check. Yeah, I actually don't like the setup here. And this is basically sideways. This is below everything. We don't have any other stock. So I think that box was the right one, but it's not moving. Yeah, you can argue that you have something like that, but I don't like a lot something like that. It's too small. There is no point of reference. So still waiting for price, but yeah, actually I need to see price, you know, going lower and oops, you know, forming okay, forming something like that, you know, price going there and there, so forming, and then okay, I hope you got the point. This is actually something that I don't like at all. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I needed to answer to a message. So what we have here, So actually this is a good one. Actually a good one. So we have also EuroCAD, that it's not bad at all. But I think that they are all, yeah, that was a fantastic trade. Really very good. And I think that they are maybe it's resetting here. I mean, this is valid. We just need to see price with a little bit of strength, more strength, I mean. So let's see, let's wait. Okay. Yeah, this is, I think this is resetting. And maybe this is resetting too, because of where we are. Yeah, that actually was very powerful. So what do we have here? Oh yeah, yeah, nothing. So basically price is just resetting. So this is no good anymore. We only have, yeah, this is going, oh my, what happened? Okay, this is going higher, so not good. This is good, but not here. We need something, you know, price to go here, I think. Something to go here. And okay, so perfect. And gold, gold's still good, but yeah, we need price to go lower, and then yeah, so we need for price to go here. And yeah, this is still going down, So let's see, this is actually the, yeah, this is the best setup that we have right now because of where the price is, but actually we are far from getting an entry here. I didn't check the, yeah, you see this is so liquid that it's not tradable on seconds. I mean, yeah, that could be the entry on the, but yeah, you have something like that basically. What's this line for? Oh my gosh, this is a bug of TradingView. Look at that. This doesn't make sense. Oh, no, wait. Oh no, yeah, it makes sense, but it's okay. No, it makes sense. So actually, that was a good entry. But since we have the gap, we need to put it one ticker above, that would be the entry. But actually, I don't know, there is no updating. I don't know what's happening. This is why trading stocks it's almost impossible on seconds. But yeah, this actually, that would have been the entry if I don't like the pattern, but that would have been the, if any, that would have been the entry, and that needed to move to breakout as soon as possible. And I don't know, that maybe this could be also a breakout, sorry, break even. You will 1, 2, 3, yeah, this is a break even. So my god. So yeah, absolutely. But I wouldn't have been able to get position here because of the spread. It's too small, so no margin for a trade like this one. No margin at all. So it really doesn't make sense to go for, you know. But yeah, this is the idea. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not possible. It's not possible. Every stop loss, every break even is a stop loss, so it's not possible. It's just to get my eyes used to see something like that. Okay, so it really doesn't make sense. But I thought about, I just wrote it down. On the higher time frames, really higher, it could be 12 month, 10 week, weekly, daily, 40 minutes and 6 minutes. That makes sense. But this is like having a daily entry. But that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. So this is another reason why I need to go on the higher time frame as soon as possible. So the concept is there. As you can see, the concept is there. You know, look, that the delivery is there. I don't know where we are, you know, going with this one. And there is a really, this is a really bad, look at the, this is a bug in TradingView, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. Actually, that could be the deliver. and we probably would have missed this one if not entering on the lowers. But actually I really don't care about that. It's just to understand, you know, look, this makes sense. This to me makes sense, because basically I don't have to add anything else. It's just what I know. It's just what I'm already doing on the higher time frame. It's just doing the same thing on a particular pattern, in a particular context, in a particular zone in the lower time frame. And you know, your possibilities, your opportunities, not in terms of how many trades you take, but in terms of risk reward, it's unbelievably higher. Okay, don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but for me that makes a lot of sense. And it doesn't matter how that, you know, the outcome of this single trade, but for me that makes a lot of sense, especially on the higher time frame. So for example, for Roger that has daily entry, that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. So let's leave it there to see what's happening. Yeah, I don't have nothing to do here. Yeah, maybe that could be, but I don't like what we have here, so this is no trade for me. And what we have here, yeah, this is still dropping and this is still going higher, and this one well, I have no strength and we are below the 20, so actually no trade for me here. There is nothing that I can do. Maybe this one would be a trade, but I don't see strength. So actually this one, so gold took our alert, you know, got to our alert, but I don't know, that it's something that I want to open, but I don't feel confident a lot, because I don't feel confident when price is this way, below the 15, below the 20. I really don't feel confident, so this is for me no trade. I wait for a push and a pullback. That makes a lot of sense to me, so no trade here. So let's see gold. Okay, so now we need, obviously we need a push, a pullback, a push and a pullback. But yeah, it actually makes sense that obviously we need to see price going lower and a pullback. So what we have here, yeah, still there. It makes sense to have these fluctuations, but maybe this is a break-even. So yeah, you know, this is failing. This is failing. This one, I don't like where it is, so for me it's failing. But this one is the best pattern that we have. There is too much strength, you know. It's still valid, but there is too much strength, and we need really price to be up here to be tradable, or down here to be tradable. So let's wait for this one. Okay. So it's going again. Let's see. And so actually there is not a lot, not a lot to do. And I think that we can yeah, nothing to do. Yeah, this makes always more sense to me. It's like if I open a locked door in my brain when I thought about that. I was thinking, because of my health issues, I can stay a lot in front of the chart. I mean, I stay, but it hurts mentally and physically. So I was thinking about a way to. I mean, the reasoning, the thought process was, if I have to stay 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, okay, in front of the screen, I need a system that, and this is from Kalamagi, that gives me the possibility, the chance, when I trade, to have a really big risk reward. Not just the tiny 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. I want something, since I need it, because it hurts. Okay, I need something that to make the pain worth. Okay, to make it simple. And so I was thinking to something, and suddenly, that, when you have the enlightenment, when the thought comes, in a so powerful way, that you think, why I didn't think about that before. And so I started going back, going back to the in the charts, going back in the past, and looking for all the patterns that I usually trade, but with this enhancement, with this improvement. And I was actually amazed to see what I could do. Then it was completely clear, where I was going, and that was the overall, let's say, reward for all the knowledge, all the years, all the sacrifices that I put behind it. Again, I don't know if it makes sense. It's also hard to explain, since English, it's not my first language, but I hope you got the point of what I'm trying to explain to you. It felt like second nature. Once I thought about it, it was so clear in my mind that I asked myself, why did you think about it before? So yeah. Yeah, this is, this is failing. I mean, technically, this is still valid, but technically this is still valid. Um, and I say that because this comes in handy, my old knowledge of the order block and something like that. So yeah, this is still something valid to me. Maybe if you want to refine this unmitigated wick. Yeah. So this is why this still makes sense to me. I will not trade because that is something that I not back tested. Okay, so I will not trade it, but hey. But yeah, it makes sense to me. Could still go from there. So if it goes from there and the next candle goes above, for me this is not a break of 20, you know, so this is still valid and it's something that I can trade. If this goes down and then up, I will not trade it because this is not my you know, trading style anymore. Yeah, this is going, guys. Nice. Very nice. Okay. It makes sense. Okay, yeah, look at that. Quite nice. Silver. Again. Okay, so this is... Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is just the strength behind the movement, but obviously, yeah, this is not something that I would trade. We need... Oh, I just noticed, Ray, that this is gold. So you got stopped out, but actually this is going lower. I'm so sorry, man. It was a nice trade. I mean, the setup was good. You get stopped here, but actually this is going. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds because I'm alone at home and there is my dog that is barking and making a mess. So, sorry. Abvi. Abvi. Abvi on daily or 1 hour? Roger. If 1 hour you're waiting for this one. Yeah, I think it's 1 hour. I think it's 1 hour. Nice, but I don't like because it's too high for me. It's really too high. Yeah, for me it's not worth. Coco. Coco on, yeah, Coco it's on daily. Coco it's on daily for sure. I think 1 hour Coco. So you want to trade this one here, or maybe you were talking about ABBV. So this one, yeah, it's too small for me. Okay, it makes sense. Coco 1 daily and ABBV 1 hour. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If it closes like that today, this buy stop makes a lot of sense to me. And ABBV on 1 hour, yeah, absolutely. But it's too high for me, and I need another pause here. If this candle stays inside this one, that would be okay, but too high for me. So, but it's perfectly fine. It's just personal preference. Yeah, we came back. yeah, I love it. Take the break even and go home. Well, yeah, it's quite usual, something like that. So, you know, price coming back and then going up. So maybe we could survive this deeper. I don't know. No, it's break even. That would be a break even. No, oh, I don't know. Was not a break even. Sorry. Was not a break even. I mean, I don't know if it's a break even or not. Can understand. Yeah, no, not a break even. It's absurd. It's not a break even. Oh, I can understand. Yeah, maybe that would have been a break even. And so this is something that, you know, personally, it doesn't make sense to try to re-enter here. But actually, if we can survive this zone, we can, you know, the whole idea behind that, but this is a break even. The whole idea is that, you know, to enter early and to get the run. That's the whole idea behind it. So what do we have here? Yeah, this is actually good if we get a pullback, but this one, it's still there. Oh, it's still there, but I still don't like something like that. This is I'm waiting for a push higher. Yeah, absolutely, this is not for me. and this is not for me either, so yeah, it's okay. I will leave this one here, but this is yellow and yellow, so this is actually the only one. And actually, yeah, but I don't like it. I don't like because of DMAs. Yeah, I don't like because DMAs. And this is definitely a break even. Yeah. And this actually was not the best, pattern. This is not something that we trade. But yeah, this method works because of how price moves. Okay. So yeah, I think that we don't have a lot of things to do. Yeah, it's 2 hours before the closing, let's say, but it's actually useless to stay if we don't have anything at all. Okay, let's do these two here. Hoops? No, below. Oh yeah, nothing to do. Both are below, and so this is okay. Maybe yeah, maybe we could wait for this one. There is no clear delivery. Maybe we could wait for this one. It's still valid, and PayPal, it's not something that I like. It's not something that I like at all. And then we have, yeah, perfect. Okay, so actually the only thing that I'm waiting for is just, to see something like that. And that would be valid for me, because I'm waiting actually for a delivery up here, so that would be valid. So let's see what happens. But this is actually the only thing that I have on the watch list, let's say, so yeah, there's gold, maybe for a pause. Yeah, absolutely, this is valid, so a pause. So we have gold and box. Okay, back in 1 minute, my dog. So actually, price going below this makes sense to me. That is actually something that makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, also because there is, you know, the old concept of supply and demand. You know, if we wow, how much time, you know, has passed since the last way that I basically used a supply and demand, you know, to trade, to actually trade on the market. Yeah, I was never been, let's say, profitable with yeah. Yeah, just waiting, you know, maybe 1 hour. I don't know. Hmm. So this is actually something that I don't trade often because prices really lose, let's say. But mm, if price gives me something like that, you know, actually that could be something valid to trade. Could be actually something valid to trade. The only problem here is that I don't see strength. Look at that. You know, when this is strength, okay? So what I fear is that you know, break of structure, you know. So yeah, this is what I feel. That actually could be a good setup, but I really don't like how it looks, and all the trade that I have in my mind, let's say, don't look like this one. So this is why I'm not confident in trading something like that. Oh, see. Mm. So let's wait for gold if it gives something. This is actually very good because not only we have the breakup, you know, this as an accumulation, or maybe this is better, this, but we also have the breakup, this one, you know, so that actually price coming back and setting up here, it's very good. Box, so actually that was not a good one, but yeah, that something like that, it makes sense. Yeah, but okay, that, yeah, it's not something. I mean, this is not bad, but I don't like it's too too small and too fast. Okay, I need price to go lower. It's too fast. Actually, this one, it really doesn't make sense to buy stop here because it's the same of buy stopping here, you know, so it actually makes no sense. This is our normal entry. We just wanted to anticipate, you know, but there is nothing to anticipate here because the pattern is so small, and you see we have delivery, pullback, small delivery, small pull get, small pullback, little delivery, small delivery, sorry, and so, you know, this is actually not very good. There is no strength here, okay? So there is no strength, and price is not going lower to create maybe a deeper pullback, you know, that, as I told you before, that would have been something nice, you know, to trade actually. But there is nothing of what I like to actually, what I like to see, you know, so yeah. Uh, where it is? Oh, let's deactivate inactive. Perfect. So we have PayPal crossing, and it's there, so get rid of it. Build crossing, and yes, as crossing, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, there's nothing that I can do. So just waiting for this one. I'm done with stocks and everything. Okay, I'm done. Not looking for stocks anymore. So waiting just for this one. For gold. Let's see if we have something. So since we are waiting, let me just check something here. Yeah, I think this definitely it's going higher, I think. There's actually this one that I want to wait for, but it seems that it's not ready. I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that it's weak on the upside because it means that we have strength on the downside, but I don't know. Maybe something is setting up here on gold. Maybe. I actually need to see price going a little bit higher than this. But I mean, it could be. It could be something. Yeah, absolutely makes sense. If it weren't for gold, I would have done the same. Yeah, absolutely. And makes sense that you want to manage, man. So what's ABBV? No. Oh, okay. Not in yet. Not in yet. And Coco? Yeah, absolutely. You need to wait for the closure. Yeah, nice. This is actually showing a lot of strength. So I was checking my entry, that one, by break even. Yeah, because entering when you are so late, you know, an entry here would have been better. But yeah, you need to take those entries too. These entries too, sorry. Oh, let me see. No, what is the? Oh, the FL. Nice, very nice entry. Very nice entry here, man. Yeah. Yeah, now manage, and this is actually very good. Yeah, just manage now, man. You just need to manage. Very well done. So it was correct that we were waiting, for price to get to this point. I don't remember if I say this concept, about on the of this trade, or wasn't a PayPal. No, I don't remember. S. No, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was box. Yeah, that I was waiting for. Yeah. So we are getting there. And actually also PayPal did something very good, but I didn't like this one. I even didn't know how to trade. Yeah, this was tradable. That was tradable here. But it was very, very bad. Very wiki. And actually that was a good one. But not for me, I mean. But yeah, the delivery is there. Unfortunately, we missed that. So what do we have here? Maybe something. I need it to be a little bit higher, and then we are okay with that. But we need to wait just a little bit more, maybe 15 minutes, and to see if price really has this strength and the willingness to give us the setup that we are waiting for. So pause for 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back in 2 minutes. yeah, it's done, you know. So it's not worth for me to wait. Maybe the thing that I don't like is that we are just at the line. So, and yeah, I mean, this was not bad, but this is not the setup that I like, you know. This this is weak for me. So yeah, okay guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. So thank you very much again for being with me today. No trade, but I had the chance to show you the improvement that I'm making to the system, and hopefully I will be able to bring it, you know, bring them live as soon as possible. And yeah, I mean, it's always a pleasure to be here with you all guys, regardless if you're live or, you know, you will see it, you know, the live, uh, not live, sorry guys. I was thinking to other thing, to the system while I was speaking. So I was saying that it's always a pleasure to be here, and if you have any question, just, you know, drop in a comment. Since you're not live, just feel free to ask whatever you want. That is something that I don't write anymore in chat, but it's obviously it's like that. So feel free to ask, to chat. I don't have the Telegram group anymore because I really didn't use it, so it was not worth, you know, to have it. But feel free to ask, to comment, to follow, and I think this will be a very beautiful journey, and it will be a long journey, because, you know, if you saw the lives, if you saw my videos, you know what are my goals. And the goal is to show the achievement of, you know, of these goals live. So this is just the beginning, guys, okay? And why I'm saying that, because when the lives will be bigger, it will be very, very, very difficult for me to follow everything, okay, since we are live trading. So make sure, now that we are in the early stage, to interact, to ask, to talk, okay? And nothing. Thank you very much, and we're going to see tomorrow, as always, 9:30 a.m. New York time, for another live, the last of the week. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Okay. Thank you very much.